both young women leadership training program, Women Voice, and we actually came from a Hong Kong Young Women's Christian Association. And today our group will present to you two topics about women condition in Hong Kong. The first topic is the sexual violence, the situation of sexual violence in Hong Kong, and the second one will be about the new immigrants in Hong Kong. And I will start with a little bit introduction on our association. So perhaps not every one of us are familiar with YWCA, so here we will just introduce it with the symbol of YWCA, the blue triangle. So it has three equal sides, and each side, it actually represents the sort of objective of YWCA. So it aims to develop our body, mind, and spirit, and along with the horizontal line, then that one would be about our relationship with the society. And altogether, YWCA would like to foster some all-rounded participants in the society. So this is called YWCA. And then, as for us, we are actually participants of a specific women leadership training program. And that program it aims to, the objective of it is to empower women so that they can have the ability to change the situation now. And we are all actually, the participants are actually young female leaders aged between 18 to 25 years old. And during the program, we attended some gender seminars and workshops, as well as after those workshops, we actually conducted group research on the condition of Hong Kong women in relation to 5 areas. They include family, health, violence, media, and social participation. And today, since we are visiting the anti-violence center, so we will introduce to you the sexual violence, this concept, and perhaps definition of it. It is defined by the World Health Organization, and it says that any sexual violence refers to any sexual act, attempt to obtain a sexual act, and any unwanted sexual comments or advances, so even your speeches, they are all included as sexual violence. And all these actions and behaviors, they are against a person's sexuality and using force, coercion force. And it can happen anywhere, not only at workplace or in the society, but maybe also happening in home. And so that's the definition. And now I'll pass it over to my groupmates. And yeah. Okay. Now it comes to have an overview over these issues. In Hong Kong, every 1 in 7 women has been the victim of the sexual violence. But this figure does not even include unreported figures. So the reality situation is much serious than these figures. And in Hong Kong, most of the victims of the sexual violence are engaged in the F&B industries, and most of the areas the victims are found in the public areas. For example, they are waiting the bus, or they are just taking the MTR to work, or something like this. And it comes to some newspapers to showing the realities. Alright, and this recently there is a young woman who was who has been get drunk and was raped. But however, after this issue, one of the Hong Kong officials said that this woman should not get drunk in order to avoid being raped. But these Hong Kong officials just put the responsibility of these issues on the women and on the victim. But this aroused the Hong Kong people's attentions over these issues,
and which is the responsibility should not be on the victim, should not be on the woman. Instead, the man who raped this woman should be blamed instead of what follow the Hong Kong officials said. But okay, this is okay. And this is another issue that the woman in the middle has been forced to have a sexual intercourse with her husband, but indeed she don't want to do so frequently. But this husband hit and blamed her, and afterward her husband even brought another woman to their home and to have the sexual intercourse in front of this woman. And this woman feels very both physically and mentally harmed. So and finally she voiced out to report her situation to the police and have some taken issues and have. But we cannot find much newspaper related to sexual violence because most of the Hong Kong women are independent and they will feel shameful if they report their situation to the others, to the public. So we cannot find a lot of newspapers because they don't want to let the others know. And let's show the data come from the Hong Kong police. And this is the case study conducted on 2020. So this is the statistics about it. So fast. and you can find and also